Hi everyone, so we are here for the SAT question of the day for August 21st, 2011. If you look up in the upper right hand corner, you'll notice that 60% of students answered this one correctly. So kind of a medium level question, and this one is a sentence completion, so let's go ahead and read it. While a rock is usually defined as blank, or a combination of one or more materials, or minerals, geologists often blank the definition to include such materials as clay, loose sand, and certain limestones. Okay, so while a rock is usually defined as blank or a combination, okay, so that tells me that I'm going to be looking for something similar to the word combination for that first blank, right? Then I keep reading, of one or more minerals, geologists often blank the definition to include such materials as clay, loose sand, and certain limestones. So it's clear that this is some sort of a verb. So what would they be doing to the definition if they're going to be including new materials? Well, that phrase, including such materials, suggests to me that that second blank is going to have something to do with including, right? I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, but at least now I have something specific to look for. And that's a good strategy for an SAT sentence completion, is to really try to use the words that are already in the sentence to try to figure out what's in the blank, and to really think about what you're looking for before you go looking for it. Okay, so for the first blank, we're looking for a word that means combination. For the second blank, we're looking for a word that means include, or something similar. So let's take it one column at a time. Conglomeration. Okay, well, conglomeration means something formed by bringing together separate parts. Often refers to businesses that combine, or corporations that combine. So that's definitely close enough. An aggregate, for B, is a combination, and so obviously that is correct as well. An element, for C, well, an element is a single part, so that's not going to work. D, a blend. A blend is a mix, close enough. And then E, a product. Well, a product is just a result. That's not the same as a combination, so we can cross that one off. Okay? All right, now we want to look at the second columns here. Limit. Okay, geologists often limit the definition. Well, you wouldn't be limiting the definition by including something. Again, remember, we're kind of focusing on this word include here, right? Limiting is basically the opposite of including, so that's not going to work. Extend. Okay, could you extend the definition to include something? Well, yes. If you're including new things, then that would suggest that you'd be extending the definition. Okay, so it looks like B is going to be our answer, but we'll keep going. We're not worried about C because the first blank didn't work. And then we just have D left, which is restrict. Geologists often restrict the definition to include. Well, again, similar to answer choice A, we wouldn't be restricting the definition to include such materials as clay, loose sand, and limestones. So we know that the answer is going to be